Unit 4, Dividend Decision Making. So today we'll be learning about dividend decision making. Last chapter we have done about the relevance theory and irrelevance theory, if you remember. Irrelevance theory is nothing but the value of cost of capital will not affect the value of the firm. Okay, so here also we have 5 types of theories. First one is relevance and second one is irrelevance. First we'll see what do you mean by dividend. What is dividend? Dividend is nothing but these are the returns which you pay back to your shareholders. Yes or no? So basically what happens if somebody is investing into your company, if they are investing 10 rupees, okay, for instance, one share is for 10 rupees. So what will happen? They will require some return, right? That means they will be expecting some profit of it. So profit is nothing but whatever you are giving back to them. That is known as dividend. So what is happening over here? The last chapter we have learned that dividend decision is based on wealth maximization. What do you mean by wealth maximization? We wanted to benefit the equity shareholder. That is why we wanted to increase the earnings per share. What do you mean by earnings per share? The return for your equity capital shareholders, that should be more. Only then we should be adjusting the cost of capital. Okay, that is what we have done in the last unit. Here what we are doing, we are trying to understand what are the different theories based on which we can disperse, that is give our dividend to the shareholders. Now what is dividend? Dividend is nothing but part of profit. You agree with me? See, for example, you do not make any profit. Can you pay back the dividends? No. Now what happens? Dividend is a part of profit. Part of profit means profit has many divisions. It can be divided into further. For example, we can give it to retained earnings. What is retained earnings? Retained earnings are like reserves which can be used for future problems or in case you have certain expenses which were to be paid. Okay, you can take it from reserves then. So dividend is a part of profit. Here we have 2 types of theories. First one is relevance, second one is irrelevance. Relevance is effect value of the firm. That means your cost of capital will have the effect on the value of the firm. Now here irrelevance is it does not have effect of the firm. Now dividend decision will not impact the firm, and here it will impact the firm, and here it is saying it will not impact the firm. Last unit we have done approach. If you remember, it will come under irrelevance theory only. Again we'll be doing it anyhow. So today for first one, that is under relevance theory, you have Walter model. Now this model is very important model. It has come twice in the last 5 years in the OU examination paper. So this is the formula which you require for this. P is equal to D plus R by K, E minus D divided by KE. Now what is P? P is market value of share, D is dividend per share, E is earnings per share, and R is required rate of return of the firm's investment. Okay, we'll see one problem so that it will be easy for you. So here the example problem is, the following information about Smart Limited company is available. Capitalization rate K. Now capitalization rate is assembled as, that means it is assigned as K is equal to 10%. EPS, earnings per share, is rupees 8. Required rate of return R is, for first it is, that means there are 3 times. For all 3 we have to find out 12, 7 and 10. Show the effect of dividend policy on the market price of share using Walter model under different situations of DP. DP is nothing but dividend payout ratio. First is 0, second is 50, third is 100. Okay, before we get into the problem and understand what it is, now I'll tell you one more thing. Here you will have 3 types of firms. Okay, what do you mean by 3 types of firms? Here you are giving 3 values, right? These are 12%, 7%, 10% rate of return. Rate of return is how much? You have 3 categories, that is 12, 10 and 7. But your K, capitalization rate, is 10%. Okay, so this can be called as, this is known as your R, rate of return, and 10% is your cost of capital. Okay, now cost of capital is nothing but always in a firm where your rate of return is more than your capitalization rate. That means you are doing well. That is mean you are growing. So it is known as growth firm. Now 10% plus 10%, that means they both are equal. 12 is more than 10. So it is a growing. 10 and 10 both are equal, so it is a normal firm. Now 7 is less than 10. So it is known as declining firm. Now for example, somebody is investing into our company. Okay, we are promised to give them 10%. We are capable of paying 12. That means we are doing well. Yes or no? Simple. We promised of 10, giving 10. Okay, fine. We are a normal firm. We promised 10 but are giving 7. That means we are declining. Okay. This was just to write the assumption. Last, when you will be writing your conclusion, this point is very important on the decision making. Okay. Now we'll see how to do the problem. So we'll continue with the problem. Here we are given DP ratio, right? DP ratio is for 0%, 50% and 100%. Now DP ratio is nothing but your dividends payout ratio based on your price, right? So here what happens, if this is 0, your price automatically becomes 0. Okay. So here if you assume it to be 1, that means both of them are the same value. For example, dividend is paid on the price, right? So 2 by 2 will become 1. Yes. So you agree that if dividend is 0, price is also 0. If for instance second person, that is 50%. Okay. We'll see for the next problem how it will be. Here we'll continue. So your formula is P is equal to D plus R by K, E minus D divided by KE. So what is D over here? You have, so we are doing for the first one, that is when your DP ratio is 0 and ROR, return on the investment, is 12%, rate of return is 12%. So D is 0 plus 0.12, that means your ROR we have taken in decimal, divided by K. K is how much? It is fixed, 10%. So 0.10. Now why we have taken 8 here? Because your EPS, E is 8 minus D. D is we have taken as 0. Not as 0, it is given in the problem 0. Divided by again your KE, that is your EPS, it is again 0.10. If you calculate this, how to calculate, let me tell you, don't make a mistake. Here it is known as Bodmer's rule. So first what you will do, you will subtract this value, you will divide this value, multiply them, then add to this value. Only then you will get the correct answer. So here it is 6.9 divided by 0.10. Your answer will be 96. Next, if you see for the normal growth, when your dividend is, when your R is equal to 10% and your growth, that is dividend payout ratio, is 0, then what will happen? 0.10 divided by 0.10, 8 minus 0 divided by 0.10 is equal to 8 by 10. Your answer is 80. Okay, same method as I have told you for the first one, you have to do it for second. Third one is declining. Again your dividend payout ratio is how much? 0. Next is, it is for the third one, that means your declining form. First we have taken growth, second is normal, third is decline. So decline, it is 7%, right? So 0.07 divided by 0.10 multiplied by 8 minus 0 divided by 0.10. Your answer is 0.56 divided by 10. Answer is 56. Okay, you need not get confused. We are just put all these things into formula. P is equal to D plus R by K, E minus D divided by KE. Okay, this E and KE both are same. It can be, EPS can be assigned to both of these alphabets. Okay. Next, D is dividend. First for it you will be calculate all these three situations for 0, then all these three situations for 50% and all these three situations for 100%. Okay, don't get confused, just we are putting the values. Instead of writing 12, we are writing in decimal because you will get an accurate answer. Okay, so 0.10, 0.07, 0.10. Okay, fine. Next, your DP ratio is 0. For next, it will be 50% of your earnings per share, because per share it is given as 8 and DP is earnings of the dividend per share. That is why we will be calculating for first your earnings are 0. Second one, it will be 50% of your 8 is 4 and 100% of 8 is 8. Okay, so first part you have understood, that is what you have done when the dividend payout ratio is 0. What is your growth rate? That means what is your rate of giving out the dividends? You are giving out how much? 96, 80 and 56. For your growth stage, when you are not sure, you are giving 96 and you are giving 80 and the third one is 56. Next, when your DP ratio is 50%, that means 0.5. So as I have told you, DP is nothing but dividend payout ratio per share. So P is equal to 0.5 into 8. Why 8? Because here we have taken, right, what is 8? 8 is earnings per share. So 50% of 8 is 4 rupees. So P is equal to your, here we have taken, right, dividend we are giving out 4 rupees, that is 50%. So 4 plus 0.12 divided by 0.10 plus 8 minus 4. Why 8 minus 4? What is your formula? Your formula is E minus D. So your earnings are 8 and you are giving out dividend of 4 rupees. That is why 8 minus 4 divided by 0.10 is equal to 4 plus 1.2 into 4. Okay. How you have to do? You have to minus, divide, multiply them. Then you will get the answer, not add. Okay, here it is wrong somewhere. Multiply. Then you will get 8.8 divided by 0.10. Answer is 88. Same you will do it for both the situation. When your DP ratio is 0.5, 50%. And for all the three situations, that is your growth firm, normal firm and declining firm, your answers are 88, 80 and 68. Now next one is when DP ratio is 100%, that means you are giving out a dividend of 100% rupees. So what will happen? Your D becomes 100% of 8 is 8 only. So 8 plus 0.12 divided by 0.10, 8 minus 8 divided by 0.10. Subtract, divide, multiply, you will get 0 only. Anything multiplied with 0 is 0, right? So what you will get, the answer will be 8 plus 0 divided by 10 is 80. Second one also will be 0. Third one also will be 0, because if you multiply anything with 0 is 0. Fine. So I hope it is clear for you. So this is your homework problem. In 2017 this problem has come. A company has a EPS of 5 rupees per share. The rate of return on investment, that is K or E, that we call 18%. The company is capitalizing at 10%. Calculate MPS using Walter model of dividend when the dividend payout ratio is 25%, 50% and 75%. So in the last problem we had a situation where the company, whether it had three situations, that is growth, and you had your decline and normal stage. Okay, here we do not have such situation. We have decided that we are having a fixed amount, that means we are returning them. The R will not change, R will remain same at 18%. Okay, but there are three dividend decisions, whether to pay them 25% or 50% or whether we are trying to pay them 75%. Okay. So what we'll do, we do not have any change in R. So very simple. In 3 steps your problem will be over. Okay. First you should know the formula. P is equal to D plus R by K, E minus D divided by KE. Okay. What is your D? D is the dividend that you are decided to pay. What you have? You have 3 options, whether to pay 25, whether to pay 50 or whether to pay 75%. Okay. So what is happening over here? You have to decide among the 3 which decision to be taken. What is your R? R is fixed at 18%, not like last time. Okay. Now K. K is 10% already given. E is, what is your E? Earnings per share is 5. Dividend, here you will be calculating 25% of your E. That is earnings per share. 50% of the E and 75% of the E becomes your dividend. Why it becomes your dividend? See, very simple. What happens is that earning per share they are expecting 5 rupees. Okay. Out of that you are saying 25% you will pay. Okay. So it becomes your D. That is your dividend. 50% of 5 becomes your dividend. 75% of D becomes your dividend. Divided by KE, it is already given, that is 10%. I already told you, you can assign it to be K or KE. Next, how first we will do the first part, that is DP. That is your D, you will have 3 situations, right? So how much it is, we have to find out. 25% of 5 is 1.25, 50% of 5 is 2.5, 75% of 5 is 3.75. So what you have to do, you have to put all these things into formula. Very easy. So your formula, you know, P is equal to D plus R by K, E minus D divided by KE. 1.25 first one plus 0.8 already fixed in the problem R divided by 0.10, your K is also fixed. Your earning per share, you know what is E, 5 minus 1.25 is your dividend divided by 0.10, your answer. Second one again 2.5, same thing repeated. Third one also same thing repeated. So you solve this problem and tell me the answer. If you can't do it, we'll do it tomorrow.